Hello everyone. My new video recording is related to the VRRP configuration on D-Link DGS series switch. As you can see in my scenario that I have 5 VLANs, VLAN 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50 on the left hand side, and VLAN 10, 20, 30 and 40 and 50 on the right hand side. But as you can see, the IP address, the SVI IP address is totally different from each other. And I have one trunk link connected in between each other. Okay, so this is I will use FA1/0/20 as a trunk link, and I will create the following VLANs on each switch. So let's proceed to the configuration part of left hand side switch, and then we will shift to the right hand side switch. So the left hand side switch, I am going to configure this area. Okay, first, so this is my I'm connected via the console port. As you can see, I'm using for demo configuration, I'm using DGS 3630. So let me show you first show VLAN. As you can see, there is no VLAN, and show IP interface brief. As you can see, there is no SVI configured right at the moment. So we will configure everything step by step. So first of all, I will create VLAN 10, and then VLAN 20, and VLAN 30. Okay, VLAN 40 and VLAN 50. Okay, now show VLAN. As you can see, I have all 5 VLANs 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. Now I will configure the SVI interfaces. Interface VLAN 10, IP address 192.168.10.1, 255.255.255.0. No shut. Interface VLAN 20, IP address 192.168.20.1, and interface VLAN 30, IP address 192.168.30.1, 255.255.255.0. No shut. And interface VLAN 40, 168.40.1. No shut. Exit. And interface VLAN 50, IP address 192.168.50.1. So show VLAN. As you can see, I have VLAN 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. Okay, and show IP interface brief. As you can see, I have 5 VLANs 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. Okay, now let's assign the interfaces. So interface Ethernet 1/0/1 switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 10, no shut. Okay, and I will repeat the same step for 2. I will just make it 2. Okay, switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 20, no shut. Interface Ethernet 1/0/3 switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 30, no shut. Exit. Interface Ethernet 1/0/4 switch port mode, switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 40, no shut. Exit. Interface Ethernet 1/0/5, no shut. And switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 50, no shut. Exit. So show VLAN. As you can see, VLAN 10 and Ethernet interface 1/0/1 is a part of VLAN 10, 2 is a part of 20, 3 is a part of 30, 4 is a part of 40, and 5 is a part of 50. Now, according to our scenario, this fast Ethernet interface, this Ethernet interface 1/0/20 will be acting as a trunk link. So config T interface Ethernet 1/0/20 switch port mode trunk switch port trunk allowed VLAN, which one, 10 comma 20 comma 30 40 and 50. No shut and exit. And beside this, what I will do, I will enable spanning tree global state enable and spanning tree mode RSTP. Okay, now let's verify show VLAN. Okay, as you can see, the VLAN 10 is tagged on port 20 for all 5 VLANs, and show IP interface brief. As you can see, the VLAN 10 is up, as I have a one host which is connected to VLAN 10, so I don't have any other IP devices to connect with other VLANs, so I will just simulate a traffic for VLAN 10 only. Now let's apply the VRRP configuration on left hand side switch. So interface VLAN 10, and then I will apply VRRP. As you can see, group number, I will just say group number, and then I will just say preempt. I will enable preempt VRRP group 10 priority. I will just make it as 100. Sorry, I will just make it as 200. Okay, and VRRP 10. I will make a IP. So the virtual IP in my case is, I'm going to use this 10.254. So 192.168 10.254. That's it. No shut and exit. So show running config. Yeah. So as you can see, this is the configuration for VLAN 10. Okay. VRRP 10 IP is this. Now I will apply the same configuration for this 20 and 30. So interface VLAN 20, and I will set VRRP group 20 priority 200, VRRP 20 preemption enabled, VRRP 20 IP is 192.168.20.254. Okay, no shut and exit. This is for second VLAN, which is VLAN 20. Now interface VLAN 30, and I will just set VRRP group number 30 priority is 200, VRRP group 30 preemption enabled, VRRP group 30 IP is 192.168.30.254. Okay, no shut, and then same for VLAN 40. VRRP group 40 preemption enabled, VRRP group 40 priority is 200, VRRP group 40 IP is 192.168.40.254. No shut and exit. Now VRRP for VLAN 50. VRRP group number is 50, priority is 200, and preemption enabled, and VRRP group 50 IP is 192.168 168.50.254. Okay, no shut, exit. Okay, so what I will do, I will I have to configure the same thing on the right hand side. So what I will do, I will copy the configuration from this left hand side switch, and I will apply the desired parameter of right hand side switch. So show run. As you can see, I have VLAN. So I will copy this line to notepad. So this is VLAN. Now I will apply this configuration of the ports. So what I will do, I will just add the exit line. Exit, 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 and I will just say exit. So this is VLAN and this is interface assignment. Now next part is the trunk interface configuration. So this is my trunk interface, and I will just apply no shut and exit. Trunk configuration done. Now I will apply this interface SVI configuration. So the simple configuration for SVI is this is done till here. So it is 10.2. The SVI IP will remain same, 20.2, 30.2, and 40.2 and 50.2. Okay, so let me show you here in my PPT. So as you can see, this is VLAN 10, 20, 30, and 40. This is the interface assignment to the VLAN. This is the trunk link, which is this one. Okay, this is the trunk link configuration for port 20, and this is the SVI configuration along with the VRRP configuration. So it is 10.2, 20.2, 30.2, 40.2, 50.2, and here is the VRRP configuration. So here I am not going to configure any type of priority and preemption. Okay, so let me copy this, control all, and I will say copy, and then I will paste it to the right hand side switch. So let me change my console cable. So as you can see, there is nothing by default. Show VLAN, show IP interface, brief. Okay, so let's apply the configuration here. As you can see, we didn't receive any type of error, so it's mean everything is perfect. Show VLAN. As you can see, the ports are tagged and desired port is assigned to the VLAN. Now show IP interface, brief. As you can see, only I have one IP device on the second switch which is connected. Okay, so let me connect the trunk link. Sorry, I forgot to add the spanning tree global state enable spanning tree mode RSTP to avoid loop. Okay, so spanning tree, there is nothing. As you can see, the port 20 is up. Okay, and if I run the command show VRRP, okay, okay, this is our second switch. As you can see, it is moved to backup. Okay, So as you can see, this is our second switch, which is the right hand side switch, and we want him to act as a backup, and this one we make it as a master. How we identified, as you can see, the state is backup, and the priority is 100. By default it is configured 100. Okay, and as you can see, the master router is 20.1. Okay, so let's verify the first switch, the left hand side. Now I plugged my cable to the first switch, show VRRP. Okay, as you can see, the priority is showing 100 and the preemption is enabled. As you can see, it is showing master, 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 master. Okay, so as you can see, our VRRP is working fine. Show VRRP brief. Okay, as you can see, this is the verification command. Okay, and what else we can verify? Show VRRP interface, Ethan interface VLAN 10, interface Ethernet, interface Ethernet, I think brief, no, interface interface name VLAN 10. Let's check this. No, I think I'm doing something wrong. I'm using some wrong command to verify. Show VRRP, and the next command is show VRRP brief. Okay, as you can see here, so everything is healthy. This is my left hand side switch. Okay, so let's verify. My PC cable is connected to the right hand side switch. I mean this switch. This is the right hand side and this is left hand side. So let's check VRRP, and I will assign the IP address. As you can see, 10.64. So I will just make it as 192.168.10.254. Okay, yes, as you can see, it's detected as a gateway. Okay, show VRRP. Okay, and show VRRP brief. Okay, now what is the parameters that you can play with interface VLAN? For example, VLAN 10, VRRP group number is 10, and I will just say priority as 200. Okay, so let's see, show VRRP. As you can see, it's become master now. State is master because I manually changed the priority to 200. Before this group 10 was showing as a backup. Let me show you. As you can see, it was showing backup. Okay, now, and the priority was 100, so I manually make the priority to 200 to become the left hand side switch as my master, and this one as a backup, VRRP backup. So what you can do, you can change the priority for all other VLANs same. So let's verify interface VLAN 20, VRRP group number 20, priority is 200. Okay, interface VLAN 30, VRRP group number 30, priority is 200, and interface VLAN 40, VRRP group number 40, priority is 200, and interface VLAN 50, VRRP group number, I make it 50 and priority is 200. Okay, so let's verify. Show VRRP. As you can see, the left hand side is become as a master for all VLANs. Okay, now if I make a show VRRP brief, as you can see, the master is, this is the master. Okay, and let me connect the cable to, just remember this priority number. Okay, this priority number is set on the left hand side. Now I will show you the right hand side. Now I plug my console cable to the right hand side, show VRRP. As you can see, it is showing as a backup and the priority is 100 for all VLANs. Okay, and show VRRP, I will just say brief. As you can see there, VRRP state is backup. Okay, and if I show you the first one, it was showing master on the left hand side, and this is the right hand side which is acting as a backup. You can see here it is acting as a backup. Okay, and as you can see, the preemption is enabled. If something goes wrong, the second will become as a master. So what we can do, let's verify by going to the first switch and we will disable the SVI. Now if I go to SVI, as you can see, show VRRP, I'm connected to the master device and I will make this VLAN 10 as a off. So interface VLAN, VLAN 10 shut. Okay, do show VLAN, sorry, do show IP interface brief. As you can see, it is showing down. Let's verify it on the second device. This is my second device, show VLAN, sorry, show IP interface brief. Okay, here the SVI is up and on the first switch it is down. Now let's verify the VRRP. Show VRRP, show VRRP. As you can see, it is become as a master. Before it was showing as a backup and the priority is 100. So mean over VRRP is perfectly working fine. Okay, now if we go show VRRP brief, as you can see, for VLAN 10, the right hand side switch is acting as a master and for other VLANs is acting as a backup. Okay, so this was the VRRP configuration. This left hand side is acting as a VRRP master and this right hand side is acting as a VRRP backup. So this was the total configuration. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching the video. Please kindly like and subscribe. If you have any question, please comment and I will get back to you, and I will also copy paste the configuration of the left hand side switch and the right hand side switch into the video description. Thank you very much. Bye bye.